In this video, I'm going to share 5 types of sweet wine for beginners. If we haven't met before, my name is James Folland and I believe Australian wine is beautiful and complex, so I create wine videos for wine lovers to learn more about the world of wine. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. Watch this video to the end for a bonus tip about finding sweet wines. Now, let's get into the first sweet wine. The first sweet wine that I recommend for beginners is Moscato. Nice and sweet, quite light-bodied. It has notes of lychee on the palate. It's a nice, easy drinking wine. Moscato is in the category of dessert wine. The second wine I would recommend is a Riesling, a sweet Riesling. It might also be called an off-dry Riesling. So think about Riesling if you might like zesty lemon lime flavors, as well as finding a sweet Riesling that might give you Granny Smith apple notes, kind of crunchy, fresh, refreshing, and sweet and crisp. The second type of sweet wine for beginners that I'd recommend is a bottle of Riesling. The third type of sweet wine that I'd recommend for beginners is rosé. Thinking about something that's a nice light pink color. This one is a blend of rosé and cabernet, so it's a lot darker, more ruby in color, but go looking for a sweet rosé that is quite light and refreshing is the third type of sweet wine that I would recommend. The fourth type of sweet wine I'd recommend is Verdelo. It's sweet, it's fruity, it has a crisp refreshingness to it that's different to Riesling. It probably goes down more stone fruits, potentially a little bit of passion fruit in it as well with the way that it tastes, but it also has some elements of citrus to it depending on the type of Verdelo you might try. The fifth type of sweet wine for beginners that I'd recommend is a Lambrusco. This one isn't specifically a Lambrusco, it's just called a sweet red wine, but there is a grape variety out there that is quite delicious, which is called Lambrusco. And Lambrusco might remind you of red fruity raspberries, sweet and succulent, something that's quite delicious if you're a fan of flavors that you associate with berries. The bonus tip for finding a sweet wine is look for a wine with a low alcohol percentage. Read the back of the label and look for a wine that's alcohol percentage is below 7%, 6%, 5%. It's going to tell you that it hasn't fully fermented, because the process of fermentation is sugar being turned into alcohol. With wine, it means that when the alcohol percentage is lower, there's usually more sweetness and sugar in the wine. So the bonus tip is find a sweet wine by looking for a low alcohol percentage on the wine. The question of the day is, do you have a favorite type of sweet wine? Let me know in the comments below and I might be able to do a wine review on it in a future video. If you found this video helpful, like it so that YouTube can suggest it to other people who might be looking for suggestions about sweet wine that they can try. And if you didn't like this video, hit the dislike button and let me know why, so that I can make better videos in the future. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing. And remember that wine is best enjoyed with friends and family, and I'll see you in the next video. If you would like to watch another video, please click or tap here to watch a video recommended by YouTube. If you want to watch my most recent video, a new video, please click or tap up here.